We are back at Pizza Hut in Bucyrus with Coach's Corner West on the WQEL Facebook page. I'm Davey Jones, and our show brought to you in part tonight on WQEL Facebook by Roger Brown at Winks Lock and Safe Sound Poplar at West Warren, Bucyrus. Also, Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Hyland, and everybody at Bucyrus Blade serving worldwide markets since 1951. Rob Lust at Edgefield Animal Clinic in Marion. Matt Studer, Spitzer, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep Ram, Kia just a mile east of the Richland Mall. Coach Jim Plumley, Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. And Doug Ludo and Adam Weisner at Advanced Fiber Technology. Wynford Girls JV coach Buzz Kocher with us right now, sitting in for Amy, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Wynford varsity and maybe even a little bit about the JV. We are back-to-back in wins now in the league. A victory over Cary 45-40, and then just this last Saturday beating Bucyrus 58-31. 3-2 overall, 2-1 in the attendance. Is this about what you expected, Coach?
Yeah, pretty much, I think so, and everything. But from the first games that we lost to the last couple of games here, we've done a better job of cutting down turnovers, and we have more opportunities to score. We get a little more, I think we get a little more physical, a little more aggressive. So that's hopefully keeps that up going, and the next game's coming up.
Those early games were good learning experiences.
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah, there was and everything. And when it's not league games, yeah, you want to win in not league. But the biggest thing is when league starts that you're, kind of
your bread and butter.
Getting better. Yeah, you're getting better every game. So yeah, it was a good preseason for us.
Alexis Steve, did I pronounce that right?
Yep.
I pronounced that right, young lady? Mm-hmm. All right. She hit 3 threes in the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of this ball game and kind of set the tone for the game. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, Evan Jess. Then that way they had to come out and guard her, so that let our posts open in second quarter, second half, and we got some good production out of our post.
All right. You guys have 8 people scoring, which is pretty good. Maddie Kaufman with 4, Reese McGuire 13. Is it Kenna Caldwell?
Yep.
Kenna Caldwell, a bucket. Ray Stuckey, 4 points. Paige Smith 2. Avery McMillan 13. Alexis Stevely 15, and Katie Wagner 5. So that's a pretty nice balanced scoring.
Oh yeah, if you get that, anytime you get that, it's hard for the defense to guard certain people. And if they do guard them, into the post, or if you guard post, kick it out to the wings. So yeah, it's good for us and hard to defense.
All right. You were quoted in Crawford County Now. You were Coach Amy was quoted as saying the need for the balance. Explain.
Well, I think with the scoring part, I think it's the biggest thing right there. Get more balanced scoring, and just more awareness of your teammates. So if they're open to get the ball to them, or what the other team is doing, just defensive wise, to be more balanced, far and help side, and boxing out. So I think that's probably the biggest thing is offense. I think more balanced offensive wise.
Free throws, 3 of 4. We got to the line 4 times. That is unusual.
Yeah, it's unusual, but for us being 3 for 4, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 75%.
Yeah, because we've been below 50% for season. We haven't been shooting foul shots well at all.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay, but when you got done at the end of the game, we only got to the line 4 times. Is there anybody said, well, we won the ball game, but still, only 4 times. That's usually a big red flag.
Well, yes and no. You could leave it to the officials weren't calling it. It was
How
not.
many times did we start?
I couldn't tell you for sure. We don't know. I don't remember what their stats were. But I think a lot of it is it wasn't a real physical game.
Okay.
So there wasn't the fouls to be called, and we were hitting our shots. And so that
Moved the game along a little bit.
Yes, they did. And that's what we like.
Another thing is just jump right out. I mean, turnovers not. That's almost an acceptable number, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it is. But Bucyrus didn't full court press us, so they did a little bit, but not much. So that helps us in our favor, turnover wise. But we have doing better of cutting them down since the first couple games of the season. So with the games coming up here tomorrow at Elgin and Mohawk. I think we expect a little more physical game from them. So hopefully we can take care of the ball like we have been and lead to opportunities to score.
Another number that I looked at real quickly, rebounds, 32. That's usually a pretty good number.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
were they offensive, defensive, or a combination of both?
We've got a lot of offensive rebounds. I'm not sure how many. Michael always keeps those stats and everything, but between Katie and Avery, they have a decent amount of offensive rebounds.
Talk to me about the JVs. How's the JV?
We won our first game the other night, so we're 1-4.
All right.
QBR, stuff like that. Only got 6 kids, 2 sophomores and 4 freshmen. So it's a learning experience for the freshmen because they play junior high, and it's just a big difference from junior high to JV ball, more physical, more fast-paced game. So they're learning, they're working at it, they're getting after it. It's a work in progress.
All right. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to break for a second. We're going to come back and talk to the young ladies that are sitting around us this evening. And that comes up here in just one moment. Our show brought to you on the WQEL Facebook page by the Burkhardt family at Burkhardt Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette Winchester Road. Rod Steiger and everybody at Pizza Hut, Bucyrus and Gallion, the host of our show since 1992. Vince Ponziani and everybody at Waycraft Industries, North Central State College, Mansfield, and the Crawford Success Center, Bucyrus. Hannah Newton and Wendy's, downtown Bucyrus and Upper Sandusky. Also, Lee Plymouth and Brad Simon, the Plymouth Insurance Group, Bucyrus, and Gallion. And we've got around the table here Katie Wagner, who's a junior. And Katie, talk to me a little bit about your role in this basketball team.
I feel like one of my biggest roles this year would be to be the physical player and be the aggressive player and put my body on somebody and get the rebounds.
All right. You don't look like you're a physical, aggressive, 6-foot basketball player.
I might be short, but I'm probably one of the most aggressive on the team and most physical.
All right.
Sometimes
So
I
you
get a
don't
little
mind
worried.
putting a hip or a shoulder into somebody then, right?
No.
How's the foul situation doing this year?
Pretty good. This is the year that I have not gotten that much foul trouble. There was one game where I came close, but not too bad. So.
All right. You attribute that to great coaching, a little bit of deception on your own behalf, or a little bit of luck?
Actually, it might be all three, but
Very good.
I feel like I have a lot of more self-control this year on what would be a good foul to take and what's not acceptable.
All right. You're averaging 2 points per game. Is that what you expected to be?
No, I expected it to be a little more, but the past couple games I haven't really had a great game, I would say, and missed shots that I should probably be making.
So you should be knocking down some of the ones that you've taken something you feel like you should be knocking down.
Yeah.
How do you overcome that?
I just feel like practice, and some of it's mental. I need to get through and be confident and not overthink when I'm putting the ball in the glass.
All right. Very good. You have lady goals for the rest of this year?
One of my biggest goals is to get a double-double. Try
All
to
right.
get a double-double every game.
How about some team goals?
Team goals, I'd say we need to be top 3 in the league and improve our foul shooting.
All right. Have you ever thought about tournaments at all?
I feel like we should definitely win a sectional title and get to districts.
All right. Very good for you, young lady. You did a very good job. We also have with us Alexis Steveley, who had a really nice first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of the game. Did that surprise you a little bit?
Kind of. I wasn't expecting to come out like that strong at
Right.
first.
Yeah, but if, you come down the floor and they're not putting a hand in your face and you could hit the three, you pulled the trigger and it was working, right?
Yep.
So then they kind of got the idea that maybe you ought to go put a hand in her face.
Yeah.
Right? So how did you transition that? Because you had one more three the rest of the game, but how did you transition that when they come out and meet you and say, okay, Alexis, we're not going to let you have that shot anymore.
Well,
What's your method of operation?
The biggest method is just setting up my screens a lot more, like whether that's having people screen for me or just running through the plays and running them different so
All
that
right.
they can't find me.
All right. Were you able to pound the ball inside a little bit when they were coming out and putting that hand in your face?
A little more in the second half, more than the first half, definitely.
Really? No.
Yeah.
But they kind of got the idea that if Alexis is out there at the three-point arc and somebody doesn't get out there and take care of her, she's going to start pounding some more three-point shots.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. Goals for the rest of the year, Alexis?
Definitely to shoot at least 50% or above from the three,
All right.
and to just talk a lot more than I do because I'm not the loudest person on the team.
All right. You're doing pretty good right now. So, talk to me just a little bit about what you'd like to see happen as far as the Wynford basketball team in the league at the end of the season, heading towards tournaments. I realize we're still 80% of the season, and I'm trying to rush the thing through.
For the league, I definitely think we can be at least top 3.
All right.
And for tournament-wise, I think we can win a sectional and hopefully a district.
All right. Good for you. I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to come back and talk to Coach Buzz here in just 1 second. Very good. Move that microphone back to Buzz. And our show brought to you in part on WQEL's Facebook page by Luann Krebs at River's Edge Embroidery, screen printing and signs, Route 309, right across from the old Marion Depot. Also, Dr. Thomas M. Britton at Clubview Vision Center. Mike Klein at Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus, Mount Gilead, Marion. The Ohio State University at Marion, a Big Ten education close to home. Ted Coder, Monarch Body Shop up in Dutchtown, and Blythe Friedley and Todd McDougal at Friedley and Company Insurance in Washington. And welcoming back to our microphones, Coach Buzz Kocher. And Coach, let's see here. Coming up, we've got tomorrow at Elgin.
Yep, that's right.
All right, talking about Elgin. It's a non-league game. You and I are old men, and we remember, I'm older than you, remember the old NCC days.
Yep, that's right.
And Elgin was a part of that. You were a part of that, too.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. It was. It was fun to go down to Marion County and play those teams down there. Elgin, we went over their scouting tonight a little bit. They're kind of a physical team. And so hopefully we can match that physicality and it doesn't disrupt our offense we want to run. Hopefully they press you a little bit, but not really a whole lot, so we can minimize the turnovers. So who knows what happens.
After Elgin, let's see, we've got Saturday night.
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon, Bullhawk.
Yep.
At Wynford.
Yep.
How good
Yep.
Lady Warriors?
One thing they present is they have a tall girl inside, Emily Klopp. She's
Okay.
6'1", probably I would say. So that could present some problems to us, to our close people, but hopefully Alexis, our outside shooters, will be hitting their outside shots, and that will minimize, maybe going inside a little bit less, or maybe pull Katie Navry out. Maybe that'll pull her out too a little bit, so we can do some things inside, get some rebounds. Defensive wise, we'll probably collapse on her, I would say, probably when she gets the ball at the post. So, and box her out. Reach over top.
I was waiting for that box out. You guys love to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Coach, well, listen, good luck this week against Elgin tomorrow and Mohawk Saturday afternoon. It's a pleasure having you aboard. We'll look forward to talking to the Wynford girls basketball program 2 weeks from tonight. That's the Monday after Christmas, and we'll look forward to talking to you then. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Davey.
We've got the Buckeye Central boys on tap. Details come up on the WQEL Facebook page in just one moment.